Hi, it's your boy Jinx, and today I'll be taking you through A to Z of the Afro dance style. Today we'll be focusing on moves that originated from Nigeria, Africa. Let's dive into it. Afro dance move number 1 is called the Zanku. Now, this move was popularized by Zlatan in his music video with the same title. Just before we go into details, it's worthy to note that whenever you are executing any Afro dance move, there's a golden rule. Now, we have 2 golden rules to any Afro dance move. Rule number 1 is you have a bent knee, and rule number 2, you want to have your facial expression game on. So you need to bear this in mind whenever you are doing any Afro dance move at all. So that being said, let's go into the Zanku. Now, executing the Zanku, you need to have your hands crossed like this, like an X. Then, golden rule number 1, you have a bent knee, like I said. Then you want to jump from one foot to the other. You jump and tap your heels. You jump and tap your heels. So basically, you need to get this motion in order. Tap with heels and back. Tap with heels and back. So we'll go tap and back, tap and back, tap and back, tap and back. Now, to do the actual Zanku move, you need to hop. You need to add a tiny hop to it. So whenever you need to tap your right heels, you want to jump to your left side. So jump, tap. Whenever you need to tap your left heels, you jump on your right side. Jump, tap. One more time. So jump and tap, 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 jump and tap. Now with the music, when you perfected this motion, you want to go right into it like this. So you put all that together, it's going to give you the Zanku. Now most people like to tap the side of their feet like this. Most people prefer to tap the side of their feet like this. So it's really up to you to choose however you want to do it. You can decide to tap the side, which is the variation of the Zanku, or you decide to tap your actual heels, which is this. That's about it for the Zanku. Step number 2 is called the Gbeku dance. Now, the Gbeku dance needs you to stretch your hand in front of you like this, while the other hand, for example, I'm stretching my left hand in front of me like this. My right hand goes forward to meet the left, and it comes back to my waist. So forward and waist, forward and waist. I'll take this to the side so you have a proper view. Stretch out your arm, forward and waist, forward and waist. Remember, our golden rule still applies, which means I have to bend my knees. So forward and back, forward and back. Now, to execute the Gbeku, you also need to have your hip game on. Now, you're basically shaking your waist like this. Shaking your waist like this, while your hand goes forward and back. So executing Gbeku, we'll have the hand as step 1, and we'll have our hips as step 2. Then, step 3 is your step, 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 step. Now we're stepping forward 3 times and we're pushing back twice. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now put this whole combination together from your hands to your waist shake to your step and push back. Putting this together gives you the Gbeku dance. Now we're over here, so we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So I'm going to do it to the side so you have a proper view. So you have a bent knee, your left hand is stretched in front of you, while your right goes forward, waist, So shake, 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 push back. 1 and the 2 and the 3, 1, 2. 1 and the 2 and the 3, 1, 2. Give you a proper view. Forward now, down, hands in front of you, and shake, 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 1, shake, 1, 2, shake, 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 1, 2. So when I step 1, 2, 3, your legs moves with your hand. So 1, 2, 3, push back. Moving on to step 3, which is called the Shoki dance. Executing the Shoki dance, you want to have one leg in front of you like this, and the other stays behind you. Now, golden rule still applies. Down, then your hands, both of your hands comes like this. So you lift something off the ground. Once it gets above, you drop it down. So you go lift and drop. You go lift and drop. Now, your stance, you want to move your legs like this. So twist, 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 twist. Now you want to add that twist with your hands movement. Putting this combination together is going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, and drop. And 1, 2, 3, and drop. And 1, 2, 3, and drop. And A. So moving on to step 4 in our A-Z of Afro dance style is the Shaku Shaku. Executing the Shaku Shaku needs you to stay in a neutral stance. First and foremost, we'll have the hand movement and we'll have the leg movement. So the Shaku Shaku is basically divided into two, your hands and your leg movement. So the hand movement goes like this. You cross to the side, the other side, you cross and you have a call. So your hand stays like this, like you're picking up a call. Then on the other side, it cross and call. Cross and call. Cross and call. Now going to the part 2 of the Shaku Shaku, which is our leg movement. You want to step, 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 step. So 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Now, when doing this with the music or with any music at all, you want to make sure it's as smooth as possible. So it's not as rigid as this. It becomes very smooth. Tap, tap, tap. Engage every part of your body. Tap, 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 tap. So we're going to train the hands to give us our actual Shaku Shaku. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2. All right, to make it a bit smoother, it's going to look like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so that is about it for our Shaku Shaku. Step 5 on our list is called the Legwork. Let's dive into it. Basic movement for the Legwork is the crisscross. So you have a neutral position, then press, back, press, back, press, back, press, back. Once that is out of the way, now instead of crossing with your legs still on the floor, you want to lift it off the ground with a bent knee. So whichever leg comes in front, you lift it off the ground with a bent knee. So I come back, I cross again, come back, cross again, come back, cross again, come back. So from this, we now went to this, 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 this. Now, we have 3 counts. Whenever you're doing the Legwork, you basically have 3 counts. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, when executing Legwork with the music, you want to reduce that count to 2. So it becomes 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so I'll turn behind so you have a view of what my back looks like. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Tap, 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 tap. Now with the Legwork, don't be so hard on yourself. You need to practice this as often as possible to get better at it. So don't expect to get it at a go, at a first trial. Do it over and over again and you see yourself getting better at it. Let's try to make it a bit faster. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Moving on to step 6 on our A-Z of Afro dance moves is Swuo. So during the Swuo is from Nigeria, like I said before. Your legs stays apart while you're staying by the side. So legs apart, but by the side. Instead of staying forward, you stay by the side. Now you want to roll your arms. When you roll your arms, you want to open them up like this. So I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So roll and you extend 1 and 2. But take note, when you are doing this, you are dropping down your weights and your height. So when I go tap, tap, 1, 2. Okay. So when going down, your knees want to open up like this. So we're going to put this together and we're going to have the Swuo. 5, 6, 7, go. 1 and 2 and tap, 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 tap. So you want to do this till you go all the way down. 5, 6, 7, go. Tap, tap. 1 and 2 and Swuo, Swuo. 1 and 2. Let me do it forward so you have a proper view. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Alright, so that's about it for the Swuo. Let's dive into step 7, which is called the Kpakujemu. You want to extend your arm with your elbow as far as possible backward and you bring it forward. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But when you do this, you want to jump on your right. So tap. So you want to open up like that. Tap. Again. Tap. So it happens at the same time you extend your hand backwards. 5, 6, 7, go and 1. Again. 5, 6, 7, go and 1. Stop. So once you stop, you want to move back. 1, 2, 1, 2, and you go again. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So whenever you move back, you are shaking your head or nodding your head to give you that shaking effect. So let's put it together. From here, the punch backwards and the step backwards. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that's about it for the Kpakujemu. Step 8, we have the Afro Moonwalk, which was popularized by Burna Boy. So, during the Afro Moonwalk, you want to step 1 foot in front of you and slide it back 2 times. You meet at the center. 1, 2. You step the other. 1, 2. Step. 1, 2. Step. 1, 2. I'll take that again. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now the extra spice to the Afro Moonwalk is both of your legs move together and meet at the center. So you extend, tap, and both of them move together till they meet at the center. 1, 2. You extend the other one, extend, 1, 2, extend, 1, 2. Now basically scrubbing the floor till they meet at the center. So executing that is going to look like this. Tap, tap, tap. Moving on to step 9. It's called the Etigi. This is a popular dance move from Calabar. Executing the Etigi, you want to bend your torso like this and lift one of your hip up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I'll take it to the side. 5. When executing the Etigi, you want to double 1 and 2 on both directions. So when you double, it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Take it to the side. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's about it for the Etigi. So moving to step 10, which is called the Yahoozee. To execute the Yahoozee, you have a neutral stance, facing whatever direction you're most comfortable with. So I'm going to face the left for the sake of this tutorial. Then you want to have your hands move upwards and come down slowly. The other moves upward and come down slowly. So you have this circular motion when doing the Yahoozee. Then you want to tap your feet in front like this while your hand moves. And you have a tiny groove on your chest. So groove, hit, hit, hit. This is basically how to execute the Yahoozee. And that's about it for the Yahoozee. Moving on to our next step, which is called happy feet or the butterfly leg work. So executing the happy feet, you have 3 basic movements to execute the happy feet perfectly. So you're on your heels over here and you're bent, golden rule in Afrobeat or Afro dance. You're bent and your heels moves out and the other leg goes in, then you jump backwards. So 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Now I advise you to do this combination as frequently as possible until you get very comfortable with it, because it's going to aid you to execute this move as quickly as possible. So step in, back, step in, back, step in, back. Now while doing that, you want to extend your arms. So adding this with that is going to be step in, back, step in, back. Now instead of stepping this in, you want to slide it in. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, once you've got comfortable with this whole combination, you just want to throw in some speed to it. So we're going to throw in a little speed to it, and you're almost done executing the happy feet. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I'll try to make it faster, which is full happy feet level. 5, 6, 7, go. So there are different variations to the happy feet. You can choose to eat while doing the happy feet. Whatever you want to do with your hands is basically up to you. You can choose to eat. You can choose to have a folded arm. You can choose to extend. But the basics still remains the same. Okay, moving on to our next step, which is called Sekem. To execute the Sekem, you have one hand on your chest and the other on your waist. Then you extend one of your legs. For me, sake of this tutorial, I'm going to extend my right leg, and you want to push. Basic movement for the Sekem is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're more like pushing in and out. Push, 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 push. While the right leg that extends stays constant. This stays constant, while your other leg does all the work. It carries your weight. So it's moving you this way while you're pushing yourself like this. While this stays constant, it just slides across the floor. So put that together. It's going to look like this. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's about it for the Sekem. Our next step is called the focus. So focus is a very easy dance move. Now it's all about your hands. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But now you groove with your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then so you just want to hop like this. I did the focus. So you're hopping, you're pointing, and your head goes with you. So 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's about it for the focus. Moving on to our next step, which is called the Poco Legwwork. You want to step, bring it back, step, bring it back. Step back, back, step back, back, step back, back. Now I want to reduce that count to 2 instead of 3. So 5, 6, 7, it becomes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I'm going to take it to the side now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that's about it for the Poco Legwork. We're going to go into our next step now, which is called the Ijo Sula. Now, during the Ijo Sula, you want to walk your legs like this. So you walk it, come and walk it, come and walk it. All right? So once you've gotten this out of the way, you want to send your hand to the side. You bring it back to your chest. Send. Back to your chest. All right, that's about it for the Ijo Sula. So let's dive into the next step, which is the Flabeh. Now, this move was created by a Nigerian dancer called Ijo Sula. So you need to step, 1, twist, catch, back. So I'll take that again. Step, twist, facing the other side. You either hug yourself or you keep your hands here. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to hug myself while your neck comes together behind you. Hug and stop. So there are 3 basic steps in that, which is 1. Now just try to make it a bit faster, and you've gotten the Flabeh. 5, 6, 7, go. 1. Moving on to our next step, which is called the Galala. Okay, to execute the Galala, you have to stare down a bit. So you bring one of your legs in front, step back, step back. I'll take it to the side so you have a proper view. 1, 2, 1, 2. Remember, I'm bent. Now, you need to throw in your hands with that. 1, 2, 1, 2. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Take it forward again. 1, 2, 1, 2. Try to make it faster, and you've gotten the hang of that move. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good job.